In this example, you are going to find the mortgage rate of interest per month. This is a yearly interest rate, so you need to divide it by 12 to find the rate of interest per month. So we're going to go here and enter our formula to take the interest rate and divide it by the number of months in a year. So we'll press enter and we can copy that down the rest of the column. You can see that there are different errors that you have. Let's click here to see the first error. When we copy the formula down, it changes those relative references. So for example, this is E9, it was E8, so it changes it to E9, E10, E11, and so forth. We want it to do that because we want it to change that mortgage rate for each particular loan, since each loan has a different interest rate. Let's look at the second one. It's dividing by B5, which is the number of payments in a year, which is 12. So each one should be divided by 12, but as you copied it down, it automatically sees that as a relative reference and changes that from B6 to B7 to B8 and so forth. So it's a relative reference because it's changing that cell reference relative to how you copy it. So you're copying it from one row to the next, so it's changing that row reference by one row. So in that case, it's incorrect because here it's dividing by B6, which is empty. There's nothing there, so it's giving a divide by 0 error. And here it's dividing by B7, which is text, and you can't do that. So we need to correct that so that all of these are being divided by the same cell, by B5, so that 12 stays the same. So let's go back up and we're going to undo that. And we need to make the B5 what we call an absolute reference. That means that it will not change as you copy down the column or across to other rows. So in this case, we want to make B5 absolute. I'm just clicking anywhere here. It can be right before it, right after it, or in the middle. And I'm pressing function F4 on my keyboard. Normally you just need to press the F4 button and it will give you the dollar signs that will make it an absolute reference. But on some keyboards you have to press the function, hold that down, and then press the F4 and it will insert the dollar signs for you. If you keep toggling and accidentally press that multiple times, it gives you the mixed references. Just keep toggling until you get back to the $2 signs. You can also type the dollar sign in before the B and before the 5. If it has the dollar sign before it, it means that the B will not change as you copy that formula down, and it means that the 5 will not change as you copy the formula down. So that's a full absolute reference when it has the $2 signs. So I'm going to press enter. I'm going to copy that down, and now you can see that the numbers are showing up, and the B5, if you were able to look at that, the B5 would stay the same as you copied that down. Therefore, you don't get any other errors.